Few things are as irritating as a stubborn cough that clings to you like a shadow. Whether it's dry and scratchy or deep and chesty, that relentless tickle can ruin your sleep, your focus, and your mood. You could head to the pharmacy and pick up a bottle of syrup with a label full of ingredients you can barely pronounce. But you might be surprised to learn that one of the oldest and most effective cough remedies comes not from a lab, but from your kitchen. That remedy is the humble honey onion syrup. At first glance, combining honey and onions may sound strange, even a little off-putting. But this sweet and pungent pair has been used for centuries across many cultures to calm coughs and soothe sore throats. Traditional healers knew long before science did that these two ingredients carry natural properties that help fight infection, reduce inflammation, and loosen mucus. The beauty of this remedy lies in its simplicity and the fact that it actually works. When you slice an onion, its strong aroma is the result of sulfur compounds being released. These same compounds are powerful in fighting bacteria and viruses. Onions are also rich in antioxidants like quercetin, which helps support the immune system. On top of that, onions act as a natural expectorant, which means they help break up and clear mucus from the lungs. Honey, on the other hand, is a golden elixir that's been treasured for its healing abilities for thousands of years. Unlike sugar, which can irritate the throat, honey coats it gently, providing instant soothing relief. It is antibacterial, antiviral, and even has mild sedative effects, which makes it perfect for easing nighttime coughing. Its thick texture helps the active ingredients from the onion absorb slowly into your system, offering longer-lasting benefits. Making honey onion syrup is as simple as it gets. There is no cooking involved, no need for blenders, strainers, or fancy tools. All you need is one onion and some raw honey. Start by choosing a medium-sized onion. Yellow or red onions both work well, but red onions tend to have a slightly milder and sweeter taste, which may make the syrup more palatable, especially for children. Peel the onion and slice it thinly. You want to create many layers, so the honey can draw out as much juice as possible. Place the onion slices in a clean glass jar, layering them evenly. Then pour raw honey over the slices, making sure they're completely covered. You can use a spoon to press the onions down gently as you pour. Seal the jar and let it sit for at least 8 hours, or overnight. What happens in that time is pure kitchen magic. The honey begins to pull liquid from the onion through osmosis. By morning, you'll find a golden liquid pooling in the jar, infused with the healing properties of both ingredients. This is your syrup. You can strain out the onion pieces if you like, or leave them in for continued infusion. To use the syrup, simply take 1 teaspoon every few hours when you're coughing. For children over 1 year old, half a teaspoon can be enough. The key is consistency. This is not a one-and-done remedy. Because it's natural and gentle, you can take it throughout the day to calm your throat and ease the tightness in your chest. Many people even take a dose before bed to help prevent that terrible nighttime cough that always seems to kick in the moment your head hits the pillow. You can also warm the syrup slightly before taking it, but never microwave it or overheat it, as high temperatures can destroy some of the medicinal properties of raw honey. Instead, just place the jar in a bowl of warm water for a few minutes. The syrup can be kept in the refrigerator for up to a week, though you'll likely finish it long before then if your cough is bad. You can make a new batch as often as needed. Some people like to add extra ingredients like a bit of grated ginger, clove of garlic, or a dash of lemon juice to boost the syrup's power. These add-ons can enhance the flavor and healing properties, but the basic honey-onion combo is often enough on its own. Beyond its effectiveness, what makes honey-onion syrup so special is its comforting, almost old-fashioned feel. There's something deeply reassuring about using ingredients from your kitchen rather than relying on store-bought chemicals. The process itself feels nurturing. Slicing an onion and watching honey do its quiet work is a reminder that healing doesn't always need to be high-tech. Sometimes all you need is patience and nature. For children, this remedy can feel like a small miracle. They might squirm at the idea of onions at first. But once they taste the sweetness of the honey and feel that their throat no longer hurts as badly, they come around quickly. Parents often find relief knowing that they're giving their child something safe, effective, and free of side effects. No artificial dyes, no hidden sugars, and no harsh chemicals. Adults benefit just as much, especially those who want to avoid over-medication or are sensitive to pharmaceutical syrups. A teaspoon of this syrup can ease the discomfort of coughing fits, help restore your voice, and let you sleep through the night without reaching for a pill bottle. In today's fast-paced world, we often overlook the power of traditional remedies. We want instant results and shiny packaging. But if we stop and take a moment to remember the wisdom of the past, we might discover that some of the best medicine is waiting quietly in our pantry. Honey onion syrup is one of those hidden gems. It's not glamorous. It doesn't come with marketing, but it works. This remedy is particularly useful during cold and flu season, or when the air is dry in the winter months and your throat feels like sandpaper. It can also be a go-to during allergy season when postnasal drip causes that annoying throat tickle. You can make a fresh batch at the first sign of a cough and avoid letting it settle in and take over. It's also worth noting that the remedy supports your body's natural immune functions, rather than just suppressing symptoms. Unlike some syrups that simply numb the throat, this combination works to help your body clear out infection while giving you relief. It encourages healing, not just silence. Honey onion syrup is also a wonderful remedy to share. If someone you love is sick, you can bring them a small jar of this syrup as a gift. It's more than a health tip. It's a gesture of care, something handmade and thoughtful that says, "I hope you feel better." And who knows, you might even start a new tradition of homemade remedies in your household. Of course, while this syrup is very safe for most people, there are a few exceptions to be aware of. Never give honey to infants under 1 year old, due to the risk of botulism. People with allergies to onions or honey should obviously avoid it. If you have a chronic cough that lasts more than a few weeks or comes with other symptoms like fever, blood, or chest pain, you should absolutely consult a doctor. This syrup is powerful, but it is not a substitute for professional medical care when it's needed. Still, for most cases of everyday coughing brought on by colds, dry air, or mild respiratory infections, this simple kitchen remedy is often all you need. It's quick to prepare, easy to use, and surprisingly effective. In a world where medicine is becoming increasingly complicated and expensive, it's refreshing to rediscover a cure that is so accessible and personal. When you make honey onion syrup, you are tapping into a long tradition of home-based healing. It's one that respects both the wisdom of nature and the intuition of your body. So next time your throat starts to itch or your child wakes up coughing in the night, remember the humble onion and the golden spoonful of honey. Together, they can offer real comfort, 1 teaspoon at a time. Thanks for spending a few minutes with us, learning about the surprisingly powerful duo of honey and onion. Who knew that something as simple as a sliced onion and a spoonful of honey could come together to calm a nagging cough and bring real relief without a trip to the pharmacy? Homemade honey onion syrup is not just an old wives' tale. It's a time-tested remedy that works, made with ingredients you probably already have in your kitchen. If you or someone in your family is dealing with that annoying, scratchy throat or a chesty cough that just will not quit, give this natural syrup a try. It is gentle, effective, and incredibly easy to make. No strange chemicals, no artificial dyes, just pure, soothing comfort in a jar. Let us know in the comments if you have tried this remedy before or plan to. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like and share it with someone who might need a little homemade healing. Make sure to subscribe for more simple and natural health tips that really make a difference. Until next time, take care, stay well, and keep those coughs at bay the old-fashioned way.